Well, real excitement here. The signing has been completed and we're about to see his debut. Will he hit the ground running? Well, you can certainly feel the excitement tonight here at the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Manchester United up against Aston Villa.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Well, real excitement here. I say that because it's his long-awaited debut coming up. What should we be looking for from him, Stuart?
Well, they were looking a bit thin in the middle of the park. They had to reinforce, and it's a good bit of business in that sense. It will be interesting to see how he settles in. It can take time, but hopefully he'll get off to a quick start.
The lineup for Manchester United.
Well, the wingers will be key here. They have to choose the right time to give width and the right time to come infield to support the centre forward. If they can do that, they're a potent front three. No doubt about that.
Here's how the lineup looks for Aston Villa. And the match gets underway here at Old Trafford. Let's hope we're in for something special. And a bad pass it was. It is to be a throw-in. Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreves.
Looks like he's got a problem with his calf, but he hasn't asked to come off the field yet.
Cheers, Jeff. You can't help feeling when you look at the table that when you're playing dominant football such as they have been, that they're going to lap the field.
Well, there seems to be no stopping them at the moment. They've been by far and away the best team. Unless something drastic happens, I can't see how they let this slip.
And he whips it in. And they deal with the threat this time. And breaking at pace with menace. James Maddison. Now with De Jong. Giving the ball away. Well, a goal to tell you about in the Arsenal game. Let's join Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Arsenal. It's now 1-0 with 10 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. Well, warned by the referee, but not cautioned.
Yeah, and I think he's got that absolutely right. You don't want to be throwing cards about left, right and centre.
It didn't go according to the Manchester United script in the last game. A draw against Chelsea. What do you expect to see this time, Stuart?
Well, it wasn't a great game. No goals and not too many chances, which was disappointing for their fans. I think today we'll see a similar sort of mixed performance from them, and I'm expecting a similar result.
Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Mings. Options in the centre. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Yes, I have to say there's some concern on the bench here because he's feeling his hamstring and they're not sure how long he can last. I think the physio's going to keep an eye on him.
Cheers, Jeff. In position to give them the lead, maybe. Oh, his eyes lit up, thinking it was about to be the opener.
Well, just a lack of composure. He should score there.
Shaw. Here's Luke Shaw. Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. Manchester United keep the ball. Advantage. And given away. Poor pass under no real pressure. Bruno Fernandes. But ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Daniel Malen. Jonathan David. Great block. Well, making high pressing work for them here. McGinn. Well-timed tackle. And goal news to bring you from the Emirates. Let's join Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Brentford. It was all in the build-up play for me. So many different players involved. And once the space opened up, he took his chance superbly. They're back level. It's 1-1 with 39 minutes played.
Alex with the info as ever. That was a move of great promise. They could easily have been in. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. Well, he's got a few things right in this first half, but not everything.
Well, I've been disappointed with him in that first half. He just didn't have an impact on the game. Yes, the service into him wasn't great, but his movement needs to be a lot better. Let's hope he improves in the second half.
The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Oh, great piece of individual skill. Looking towards the back post. Ball was put into the right area, but no one able to capitalise. It's going to be United's free kick. And United will switch things around personnel-wise.
Number 8, Bruno Fernandes. To be replaced by number 9, Mason Mount.
Into the box it goes, and denied by the crossbar.
Yeah, he does really well to get to the ball first, but he just couldn't keep it down. But it was close.
Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front, but the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, he's a great talent. Hopefully this move will see him play at his best week in, week out.
Oh, hang on, Stuart, look at this! Oh, blocked it! Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Not advantage with them. Referee says play on. Opportunity in the wide area. That's a lovely ball. Good looking cross. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. We can get more details on that injury situation from our man pitch side, Jeff Shreves. Jeff?
Yes, the problem seems to be in that last challenge, he took a massive blow to his upper thigh. He's struggling at the moment, but hasn't asked to come off.
And a fine stop.
Well, as you can see from the possession, there's been little between these two teams. It's been a really tight and cagey affair. You just hope it opens up a little and that one of these teams is willing to take a few risks.
And it should be a tremendous Carabao Cup quarter-final. You can see it live with us here on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Fulham.
Well, Derek, everything to play for in that game. Place in the last four. What a game that should be. It should be really tense, it should be dramatic, and I'm looking forward to it.
Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. So the corner played into the box. And far from the ideal cross. Keeper's ball all the way. No mistake from the keeper. Will it be punished? Great block. Just a quick reminder, action from the third round of the FA Cup coming up live on EA TV. It's Aston Villa taking on Watford.
Well, it's great to have a break from the league for the players and the fans. Everybody loves this competition, and so do I. It should be a good game.
Well, news of a goal in the Chelsea game. Let's find out all about it, shall we, from Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Chelsea. They trail 2-1 with 77 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex. And no worries for the goalkeeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United keep the ball. Advantage. Well, wasted opportunity here. Would have been a decent chance, but offside the verdict. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes. And now both sides will make personnel switches. Jadon Sancho. Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. Oh, they've done it! They forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory.
Well, here it is again, and it was never really in doubt, was it? He was always going to score from there.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider.
Well, not long left now, but these United fans are driving their team on to get this equaliser. I'm sure they get one more big chance before the end. Time's not on their side, though.
Down by a goal. This could be the final opportunity to snatch something. Aim towards Ronaldo at the back first. And still dangerous. Well, they can keep possession of it now. David. Has a go. Well, diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory. Over it comes. And clearing it away. And so there it is, the final whistle, and Manchester United have lost this game, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Yes, Derek, there was very little in it for much of the game. I'm sure they feel they deserve a point at least, and it's obviously disappointing to concede in that manner so late on. But they just have to bounce back now.
Well, it was a thoroughly eye-catching performance, as per usual, from Jadon Sancho. Interested to know how you would sum up his contribution.
Well, he obviously scored the winning goal, but it was his overall performance that impressed me most. He was on fire today.
And the match gets underway here at Old Trafford. Let's hope we're in for something special. In position to give them the lead, maybe. Oh, his eyes lit up, thinking it was about to be the opener.
Well, just a lack of composure.
And denied by the crossbar.
Yeah, he does really well to get to the ball first, but he just couldn't keep it down, but it was close.
Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should...
Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. Oh, they've done it! They forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory. David. Has a go. Well, diving magnificently to make sure he got there. And